What is good, ladies and gentlemen, niggas? It is your boy MoonMonkey coming at you with another In the Lab, and today we go with my nigga Waka Waka, Mr. Pac-Man up in this bitch. So let's get it started. This might be the only time you niggas ever see me pick Pac-Land. Best believe that. But let's get into my nigga Pac-Man. He's definitely interesting to play as. So let's talk about my boy Pac-Man's properties. Now, I believe Pac-Man is actually tied with Shulk for the 28th to 29th fastest character in the game. And I believe he's tied up with Robin and Sonic for the lightest characters in the game. Well, not the lightest, but the 24th to 26th lightest characters in the game. So keep that in mind. I believe, although Pac-Man is a little bit lighter than Mario, he has a lot of float to him. So let's see. If they jump at the same time, I believe they should be kind of even, honestly, due to like the floatiness of Pac-Man. Even though he might have a little bit more weight, the floatiness can kind of make him just loft in air long enough to kind of like just balance him out. So although he is kind of heavier than well, not heavier, he's lighter than Mario, the loftiness that he has can kind of just balance shit out for him. So keep that in mind. So he's not the fastest, and he's not really the heaviest character. So he's kind of like smack dab in the middle. He's like with the average of everyone else's. So let's put Mario to stop right quick, and let's get into Pac-Man's jabs. So first things first, Pac-Man's first jab, nice 3%. Second jab, nice 2%. Nice 5-hit combo right there with that 2-hit jab, and let's reset it right back down to 0. And 1, 2, 3. That final hit does nice 4 damage, putting a total of 9 damage. So not bad with the jab. It's really nice. Pac-Man actually moves while jabbing, so you can actually inch out people as you jab. So you can start over here and then end off like hitting your opponent, even though you weren't initially hitting them at the beginning of your jab. So keep that in mind. Pac-Man's tilt is really nice. His down tilt, he inches closer, so you're able to nick out your opponent for a nice 6%. Even though you're not in the same vicinity, you're able to just nick them out. I don't think there's any sweet spot or anything. It just does 6% all over. Keep in mind, if you're dead smack right in front of your opponent, you might actually just zip right behind them and not even connect with them. So you got to be careful. But yeah, it looks like 6% all around for it. Forward tilt, really nice 8%. And once again, like most forward tilts, you can angle it upwards, downwards, and all that shit. Up tilt is really nice, although it's kind of hard to connect. That's nice 7%. His up tilt has really nice juggling properties. Let me reset Mario back down to 0. Doesn't really knock opponents that hard. You could definitely juggle multiple times with it. So really nice light hitting up tilt. I don't really think it has that much good kill power, but Pac-Man's dash attack, really nice 3-hitting combo move, finishes off for a nice 9%, so you can definitely drag a lot of opponents with that move, so you can kind of move with your opponent with your dash attack, so keep that in mind. Yeah, that's all of Pac-Man's tilts and all that good shit. So let's get into Pac-Man's aerials. So Pac-Man's forward air really nice, it's nice 5%. Doesn't really have that good killing power, but it's really nice way just to nick out your opponents, or probably just chain up a couple forward airs, and probably into some other aerials. Pac-Man's up air is really nice. Nice 10%, and he has a nice kind of arcing motion to his feet, so you're able to kind of reach your opponent, even though there may not be directly near you. His feet, the way how they arc out, you can actually see how his feet kind of like swipe up. That's actually where like the edge of his hitbox is, so he has quite decent range for his aerial. So nice 10% all around. His down air really nice. It's a multi-hitting down air, so hold on, let's actually ground Mario real quick, and I'm gonna try to do a short hop. A short hop there. Pretty much what a short hop is, you're not really jumping as hard. You're kind of like flicking or tapping your jump button and then throwing out an aerial. So I'll show you the inputs down there. So yeah, it's a short hop, then down air. So it looked like his total combination of all of his down airs is a nice 10%. So really nice. So it looks like it's a 2 and then a 3 and then a final hit's gonna be a 4. Hold on. All right, so it looks like it's a 1, then a 2, then a 3, then a 4. So it all adds up to 10% at the end of the day, my niggas. So make sure when you do actually pull off the whole thing, it's gonna add up to 10%. So keep that in mind. And then last but not least, we talking about Pac-Man's drop kick. So Pac-Man's drop kick. Let's set Mario back to jump right quick. Pac-Man's drop kick, really nice move. I think it has the best killing power between his drop kick and his up air. Really hard, really good hard hitting moves. Definitely think it has good killing power, especially around this side of the stage. I'm guessing it's probably going to kill like around like 130, 140. So let's see. Let's bump Mario up to that good 130, 140%. Once again, I'm just using Mario as a template. Moves that might kill Mario at probably 130 or 145. May not kill every character. It might kill some characters a little quicker. Some might kill certain characters a little later. So you gotta be mindful of that. And also be mindful that other characters have different recovery options. So what might just like give Ganondorf the straight fuck off the stage, it might give Jigglypuff a little bit more of an easier time recovering. So We gotta be mindful of that. But I'm trying to just push Mario in the air. So let's see. All right, let's try throwing out these back here. So let's hit Mario at that 150. So 150 looks like it might do it. Yeah, 150 looks like it's doing it, especially from this side of the stage. So that's probably just like this this whole corner part of the stage. Let's put Mario to stop right quick though. There we go. And I just want to walk this nigga over. Walk this nigga over. There we go. And let's actually bump Mario to 145. And let's see. Jump him again. Jump him again. There we go. And let's throw that back in. So yeah, it looks like probably 150 is definitely going to be that sweet spot for the kill percentage for Pac-Man's back air. So keep that in mind. And last but not least of all Pac-Man's aerials is Pac-Man's neutral air, which is a really nice move. Like most characters, his neutral air has a nice sweet spot if you hit it on initial impact, and it has a soft hit if you manage to hit your opponent after you initially press your A button. So when I actually hit Mario and then start up with my neutral air, it's going to do nice 10%. But if I do it a little earlier, then hit Mario, it does 3%. So you got to be mindful of that. 3% when you just like throw it out and manage to hit your opponent, and nice 10% if you hit your opponent while you initiate it. So good shit all around for Pac-Man's aerials. So let's actually get into Pac-Man's grabs. Alright, so let's get into Pac-Man's grab. Alright, so first things first, Pac-Man has an extended range for his grabs, so he's able to extend out of range. But keep in mind, Pac-Man, he's highly vulnerable in his grab, where some characters can throw out their grab fairly quickly. Pac-Man's grab, definitely, once you whiff, you're definitely going to have a lot of cooldown on it. So you want to make sure whenever you do grab someone, you definitely want to make sure that you definitely are sure you're going to grab them. Otherwise, you most likely will be punished. But unlike other tether grabs, Pac-Man is unable to throw his tether grab out in the air, so you gotta be mindful of that. But let's actually get into the shit. So his pummel, nice 3% all around. Down throw, hold up. Down throw, nice. It does 10% in total, so he nicks out your opponent, 10% in total, real nice. His forward throw, not good killing power, but does 6%. Pac-Man's up throw has decent killing power, nice 5%. And Pac-Man's back throw, which I think has the most killing power out of all of his grabs, does a nice 11%. So keep that in mind. Pac-Man's pivot grab, I think he has a lot more range with his pivot grab, so you want to be mindful of that. So yeah, Pac-Man's grabs, I wouldn't say they're all that great, but they definitely have uses, especially for his forward, not his forward, his up and back throw. I guess forward throw is what you would use to kind of just like, so you don't stale out your forward and back throw, but even then, I would just recommend going for your down throw, because that seems like a nice move you could pop up and just kind of follow up with some aerials. So that's how I feel about Pac-Man's grab. I don't think they're really that special, but they're there. Let's put it like that, my nigga. They're there. Alright, so we did all of Pac-Man's tilts and all that good shit. Alright, so let's get into Pac-Man Smash Attack. First off, it's Forward Smash. Forward Smash is a nice 16% when you just flick it out. So keep, 15%. So hold up. Looks like we got an extra percent last time. Yeah, it looks like you get you do more damage. I think you might do more damage the closer you are to Pac-Man. Let's see. Nah, I think you have to be further away. Let's see. Let's try this out. So I'm gonna try to keep my distance. Yeah, so it looks like at the tip of Blinky, I believe that ghost is Blinky. I don't know. I did Pac-Man World 2. I should know the name of these damn ghosts. But yeah, it looks like 60% the further from like the edge of the Blinky, you're gonna do the most damage. The closer you are, it doesn't look like you're gonna do that much damage. So you want to make sure when you throw out your smash attacks, kind of like Mario, you want to like kind of sweet spot near the tip of where the ghosts are. So be mindful of that. Pac-Man's down smash is a nice both way smash attack. So you're not sweeping, you're just throwing them out at the same time, damn time. So let's see at the base. 13%, and let's see if it's the same thing with Blinky. So let's try to hit Mario at the base of my girl Pinky. Alright, let's see. Come back. Alright, so yeah, it looks like it's still doing 13% all around, so it's not the same as the forward smash, so keep that in mind. And Pac-Man's up smash looks like it's a two-part hit, so it looks like it does couple percent in the beginning and then ends off with a nice 14% at the end. Yeah, so 3% in the beginning and 14% at the final impact, so it kind of pops you up. So keep that in mind. So I believe that's all Pac-Man Smash Attack. Let's begin to see when these Smash Attacks are killing. So let's actually bump Mario's ass up to probably 120. 120 seems to be that good magical kill percent that most characters start killing at for their attacks. Unless you got some crazy niggas like Bowser who kill even earlier. But let's see. 120. Yeah, it looks like 120 just about anywhere that's going to kill Mario. Let's bump Mario down to 110. Bring your ass down, nigga. We doing science right now. Alright, so 110 looks like you probably could DI out of that. So it looks like anywhere from 110 to 120 is going to be that nice sweet spot for characters like Mario around his weight range, so keep that in mind. Let's even try a little lower. I'm pretty sure you'll definitely be able to kill 105, not at the middle of the stage, but near like the edge of the stage. So like right here, Mario's definitely done. So probably like 115 is like the pretty much the overall kill percent in the middle of the stage or everywhere on the stage, and 105 is definitely gonna be the kill percent around like the corners of the stage, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's get into down smash. So we're gonna bump it right back up to 120, and let's hit it. Since it doesn't matter where we hit this nigga with a down smash, let's just throw it out. Ooh, all right. So this will look like it's gonna start killing at 120. So let's bump Mario to 125 near the edge of the stage. 125 looks like it's gonna start killing around the corner of the stage. And I'm guessing, my guess is probably gonna be like 135, 140 is gonna be where he starts killing anywhere. Let's see. Well, definitely gonna kill Mario. Well, let's see. No, it's not gonna kill Mario. So it looks like it's definitely gonna be 150. So I don't really recommend using down smash as a killing move. Well, not at the middle of the stage. I definitely think forward smash might be more reliable, but down smash, even though you're gonna, I think down smash is gonna be a little more safer move because you're covering both options fairly quickly, rather than committing to one angle. You're definitely gonna have a lot more killing power. So you're kind of like splitting up that killing power between the two goals doing that down smash, but you're making it more sure that you're gonna actually hit them. And once you actually hit them, you could probably follow it up with an aerial, try to read them back. The next of Pac-Man's smash attacks is his up smash, which I'm pretty sure is gonna kill at 150. So let's try to bump it down to 120, and let's see. Yeah, so 120 definitely looks like it's gonna start killing. Let's see, bump it down to 110. And since it's pretty much an up smash, it doesn't matter where the fuck you throw this out, unless you're on a stage like Battlefield. You might be able to go to the top platform, might even kill even earlier. So 110 definitely gonna be killing. And let's try 100. Alright, so 100 looks like it's not gonna start killing. So let's try to do 105. 105, I said 105 in this bitch. 105. Yeah, so it looks like 110 is definitely going to be that kill percent for Pac-Man's up smash. So that's pretty much all of Pac-Man's smash attacks. Really nice. I definitely think that his forward smash is definitely going to be the most reliable, along with his up smash. Down smash seems like the more safer, being able to catch opponents regardless if they roll around. So all have their uses, so I definitely think that you should toy around with Pac-Man's smash attack. Remember, you definitely want to start sweet spotting that forward smash. I don't think it's the same way with this up smash. We'll find out. Let's actually bring Mario back on stage, and let's actually get Mario to jump. So Pac-Man does a nice 17% when he catches you on the ground. And let's see, if we get Mario to jump, and I'm going to try to catch Mario on his way down. Alright, it looks like on his way down, you're going to do 14%, so you're not doing more damage. But it looks like it still kind of has that same... No, it doesn't look like it has the same kill power. Let's see. Oh, and it looks like it lingers quite a bit, so you can actually do 8%. So that's interesting. So you kind of have to make sure you're good with your timing, because if you're not really good at your timing, you're going to just hit your opponent away with a nice 8%. And if you don't hit him on the floor, you're not going to pop them up for that extra percent. So you're just going to do a regular old 14%. So yeah, if you miss the sweet spot and hit it as you fade out, you're going to do 8%. And if you're not doing on the ground, you just hit him straight up when you actually connect with the up smash. You're just going to do 14% as opposed to that 17%. So keep that in mind. So that's pretty much all of Pac-Man smash attacks. Let's get into this nigga's special attacks, which I think are crazy. Straight up crazy. Straight up. Alright, so let's get into Pac-Man Special. So first, let's start off with Pac-Man's Neutral Special. So, Pac-Man's Neutral Special, he will cycle through various fruits and items, and they all have different properties. So, I think it's best that we just take this one step at a time. So, if you tap your B button and throw it, you're gonna pop out a cherry. So, to pop Mario's cherry, you just double tap your B button, throw that cherry. Cherry doesn't really have that much distance, and it does 4%. So, let's see. Bop, bop, yeah. So 4%, let me see. I want to see how far the cherry goes. Yeah, the cherry doesn't go that far, and it kind of lingers on the floor quite a bit. So you're able to kind of pick it up if you're if you don't really connect with anyone. So keep that in mind. So you throw that cherry for an extra 4%, so keep that in mind. The next step is the strawberry. So strawberry does a nice 6%. Also, what I'm doing kind of is just like, to cancel out your fruit, you definitely want to just hold your shield button. So you could charge up your fruit and then hold that shield button. So yeah, you're also able to pick up this cherry, strawberry once again. Strawberry does nice 6%. Next step is the... I don't know what fruit this is, a peach, mango, whatever. But as you saw with the cherry and strawberry, they kind of like, once you throw them, they go right down to the ground, kind of like follows the fake cartoony physics of gravity. I guess it abides by gravity. This fruit says fuck you to gravity and just goes straight across. Nice 8%. So this move is really good for just sniping out characters like Fox, who has an illusion, or maybe like a Lucario who wants to just kind of do his extreme speed back to the stage. So this fruit kind of goes pretty far, really nice, able to hit Mario for nice 8%. So as you notice so far, cherry did 4%, strawberry did 6%, and that peach slash mango slash whatever the fuck that is does a nice 8%. So they go up 2% for the first 3 transformations till we get to the apple. I think the apple, well, let's see what the apple does. Apple does 9%. So the apple doesn't really have that big of an increase from the peach slash orange. I'm just gonna call it peach. I'm gonna call it a porridge from now on. So it doesn't really have that big of an increase, but the properties are different from it. Hold up, I think I canceled a little too early. So if you want to reinitiate your the charging of your fruit, you just press and hold B. Once you tap it, you're throwing the fruit. So what you definitely want to do, you just want to hold your fruit again. But the apple, unlike the first 3 fruit, it kind of just like bounces on the floor multiple times. So it kind of does a nice kind of like lobbing, bouncing effect. And I think it has pretty decent kill power. When I say decent, I think it'll probably kill maybe like around 135, 145. So let's see. Let's pop Mario up to 135. So 135. I actually think his fruits can actually start killing as early as that porridge. So you gotta be mindful of that. So yeah, the apple. Oh, hold up. Yeah, so this move really good, especially if you're able to snipe someone off like mid part of the stage. So yeah, cancel it out. So let's see how far the apple goes. Apple, bounce, bounce, bounce. There we go. And yeah, as I mentioned before, probably like 150, anywhere from 135 to 150. So keep that in mind. Call this shit the Johnny Appleseed, baby. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Hit her with the key and ignition, baby. No, we gonna get to that key later. We gonna get to the key later. All right, so right now we did the cherry, the strawberry, the orange, and the apple. So next up on the list is the melon. What I also like to call the big boobies. The big boobies, man. Now, the boobies go kind of slow in the air, but they do a nice 12%. So you can see that increase from that 9% that the apple had. So really nice. And I definitely think that the, hold up, kind of canceled out. So I want to hold my B button to charge it up even more to my melon. So the melon is really nice because since it goes slow, even if your opponent kind of shields an oncoming attack, you can pressure with another attack. So that's really nice that you can do with the melon. Charge it past the melon, you're gonna get your Galaxian. I actually think the Galaxian works a lot better at lower percents. Just because, well, let's show it off how it works right now. So Galaxian does 2 loops and then it flies off into the distance. The reason why I think it works a lot better at low percents, so let's cancel that out and bop Mario right back down, is because due to like the nature of like the hitting knockback at higher percents, the higher percent, the farther you be flying. So if you have a low percent, you're able to nick out your opponent more than once. So let's see, bop, bop. So there you go. Able to put a nice 18%. So since the Galaxian does 2 loops, you're able to make the most out of those 2 loops with the Galaxian. So keep that in mind, niggas. Alright, so after that, we get the bell. So the bell is really nice. Kind of works like Xerxes Samus's laser whip. Oh, let's charge it up again. Kind of miss Mario completely. Want to take a little step back. So yeah, kind of works like Xerxes Samus laser whip, where it kind of stuns your opponent. So the higher the percent the opponent has, the longer they'll stay in that stun state. So you definitely will probably want to use this move probably like around 100%. Once they reach 100%, they're going to be stunned long enough for you actually to follow up with something. Hold up, missed it. There you go. So let's try to space it back. You're definitely going to take some time to get used to it. So yeah, once you actually do get used to these fruits, you're gonna be able to like know when to like properly space them out. But for the time being, I'm just trying to like, I don't really use the bell that much. I only use like probably like 1 or 2 of the fruits, that mainly being the orange, the apple, and I lied when I said 2 fruits. I like to use 3 of them: the big boobies, the apples, and the orange. Those are the 3 fruit I love to use. And then the final one that I like is the key, and this move has the most knockback, and I believe, yeah, 15%, so not bad. So if you want to put the key in the ignition, you want to charge it up quite a bit. And you know when you get your full charger, because you see that little glint near Pac-Man's eye. So look at the bottom of the screen where you see Pac-Man with 100%, the percent meter. So as I charge up, there you go. You see that little gleam. And that's pretty much the same thing that goes for anybody with a chargeable move. So once they reach their max, you're going to see a little gleam by their eyes, knowing that they got that package. They got that package. So pretty much Pac-Man will put the key in the ignition and the knife 15%. And this move definitely has the most knockback, and it's definitely one of the more lethal of Pac-Man's throwing moves. So that's quite a bit for just Pac-Man's neutral special alone. And he has a lot of like potential with that B move alone, just for like setups and nicking opponents and sniping them in the air. So if you really want to get good with Pac-Man, you definitely want to know his fruits, get to know the properties of his fruits, and how far you can actually snipe people, because each one of his fruits, they actually dissipate at certain distances. So once you're able to know when that distance is and know when you can probably throw it out, you'll be good. So that's pretty much that. Alright, so moving on to Pac-Man's next special, his side special is his Pac Dot Trail. And the Pac Dot Trail, really nice. You're able to kind of like do a whole lot of movement. You're kind of drawing a path for yourself to actually move with Pac-Man, so you can do a lot. Let's actually bring Mario back. I want to kind of reset his percent right back to 0 real quick. And let's pop him down to 0. There we go. And let's move Mario's ass in the middle of the stage. So let's slowly walk. We can actually crawl with Pac-Man. In case you guys didn't know, we can actually crawl with Pac-Man. Kind of looks weird. Alright, let me stop. So, moving on to Pac-Man's Pac Dot Trail, you could charge up a little bit. So there's nice 10% there when you just kind of like flick out your side B. Yeah, 10%. And it actually looks like there's an actual bit of a 2-part hit. So it looks like when you begin to hit and start it off, the pellet might actually act as a hitbox when you let go of it. So be mindful of that. Let's actually bring Mario back to the center of the stage. I want to do it back this way. And let's bring him right back down to 0. So let's try to charge up once again. There we go, 17% there. And let's try to charge up a full one. So yeah, so it looks like, let's see. Yeah, 12% there. So it looks like the damage definitely does differ depending on where you're throwing out that the pellet, so how far you are from your opponent. So let's see. There we go. Yeah, 12% right there. And it looks like it has the most hit knockback on the thing. So let's see. So yeah, so 4% when you're just munching along. I know you could probably do a lot more percent. Let's see. Yeah, so if you're able to stop the pellet a little bit behind your opponent, you're able to munch past them and hit them with that final hit. So keep that in mind. So when you use that Pac Dot Trail, you most likely probably want to nick your opponent out with the final hit. So that's the move that's definitely going to be able to nick them out. Once again, like Pac-Man's fruit, you definitely want to get used to the Pac Dot Trail because you definitely get a lot of control out of it. Pac-Man seems to be a character that really thrives on control. Once you get good with the control of all of his specials, you could definitely do a lot of shit with Pac-Man. Pac-Man's Pac Dot Trail is also a good recovery move. You can actually just lunge right back up to a platform. You can also bob and weave over a lot of things. So if you know Sam is throwing out missiles, you could just go right over the missiles and continue right over that bitch head. So keep that in mind. So that's Pac-Man's Pac Dot Trail, really nice move. You also gotta be careful, if you go hard into a wall, Pac-Man will actually just slam into the wall, and it'll definitely have a lot of ending lag for it, so you definitely gotta be careful. So let's say I jump in the air, and I Pac Dot Trail right down to the ground. Hold up. Let's Pac Dot Trail right down to the ground. You can see Pac-Man bounce all around and puts on a grounded state. And this could definitely be dangerous when you're recovering back. So if you slam right into the wall, you're definitely going to have to mash to get back to the stage. And seeing me use my up B, let's actually use my up B. So up B, Pac-Man uses a trampoline, which grants him 3 bounces. Once you see that red trampoline, you're going to fall to your imminent doom. So bounce, bounce, bounce. And that last one will pretty much leave Pac-Man dead. So this is also a good move that you could definitely use to kind of gimp out your opponent. So Mario to jump, and I do my trampoline. As you can see, once Mario hits that red, he's going to lose all of his jumps. So regardless, this trampoline takes away all of a character's jumps. So this could definitely be a lethal move. So especially if you see a Falcon try to recover low, just use up 2 of those jumps and wait for that that red trampoline, and it could definitely take away all the niggas' jumps if he drops down low enough. So gimping that in mind. Definitely could be a good gimping move. Or you could throw it on the floor. It could definitely mess with a lot of spacing. That way it could create a lot of characters to actually have to jump to get to you. I definitely think this is definitely a good move, especially when dealing with Captain Falcons who love to just run up and try to grab you. Having that trampoline on the ground definitely puts a stopping block on the Captain Falcon's movement. So keep that in mind. And the last of Pac-Man specials is his Hydrant, which does a nice 9% when you drop it, and you can actually kick it for... Oh, Mario was jumping, so he evaded it. So let's see. Drop it again. Kick it. And the second part of the Hydrant is that it actually shoots out water. So 9% when you drop it, and 13% when you manage to do enough damage for it to be flying off into the distance. So the 2 other properties of the Hydrant is shoots water from the sides of it, shoots 2 pulses of water, then it disappears. And then once you stand on top of it, the water will actually come from the top. So you want to be mindful of that. So depending on where you are in the vicinity, if you're on top of the Hydrant, it's always gonna shoot at the top. But if you're at the side of it, if you're not on it, it's going to shoot from the side of it. So you want to be mindful of that. So keep that in mind. The Hydrant is definitely a good tool, especially like I was mentioning before, for like shooting straight down. You can definitely snipe out characters who love to hug the side of the stage to recover back. definitely a good move to do then. And it's also good for projectile, but be mindful, your opponent can hit it away as well, so it could definitely mess you up. And since it has a lot of wind box with the water pushing back, it can also be kind of a nice edge guarding tool as well. So I throw the hydrant down, jab, 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 wait for the water to push Mario away. So push that water down and pushes Mario away. And you could kind of like ride the wave in a sense, where you could kind of like shoot the hydrant down, charge up a smash attack, hold up, charge up a smash attack, and the water will help you to kind of move it. So you got to learn how to ride that wave. Ride that wave, hey, ride that wave. Ride the wave, and it can definitely help you just kind of punish your opponent, so keep that in mind. But yeah, my niggas, that's pretty much all the moves we have about Pac-Man. That's pretty much all of his killing moves. This video is pretty much dedicated to showing off Pac-Man's moves and pretty much the killing power of those moves. The next video about Pac-Man will be about the tactics you can do with Pac-Man, how to certainly just maneuver on the stage and catch certain people with certain tactics that Pac-Man can do with his fruits and all that shit. So stay tuned for that. If you are a Pac-Man main or you know how to use Pac-Man to some degree and you have some information you'd like to share, feel free to comment down below. And I could definitely try to have as much of a good compilation of Pac-Man's tactics in the next video. So yeah, we gonna be in this shit, my niggas. So once again, like, comment, and subscribe. And next time we'll be in the same exact place, doing the same exact motherfucking thing. And we gonna be in this shit, baby. Let's go.